Hello everyone, this is Jabari Mongoose here with episode 7 of my Pokemon Soul Link Randomized Nuzlocke Challenge, where the Pokemon I encounter are randomized, nothing else has changed. Right here we have our team of 6. The newest addition we have is Pudge the Manectric, named after my dog. More of a physical type attacker right now, but I'm hoping to change that into a special type soon. I need to get TMs like Thunderbolt. Anyway, today's going to be more of a chill episode, and by that I mean we're focusing on taking on Team Rocket. But don't worry, gym battles will come back in the next episode. In fact, we'll be taking on 2 gym battles in episode 8. So here we're going to get through this route. I've already got my encounter here, and we're going to just go ahead and see Suicune to trigger that story, to continue that story, honestly. Eugene. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to pronounce his name. I thought it was Eugene. But anyway, he continues to talk about his obsession with Suicune. I don't care. I just pick some apricots and then I'm going... apricorns? Yes, apricorns. That'd be weird, making Pokeballs out of apricots. Like a citrusy fruit ball or something. I don't know. Anyway, we go ahead and take on the rest of these trainers here. Again, with Heart Gold and Soul Silver's weird level cap and how everyone is under leveled, we just go ahead and take care of these guys. They're very, very quick. But then we're going to go into Mahogany Town for a split second, because honestly my Pokemon are pretty healed up. They're looking good. They are quite over leveled, and we're just going to go up to the Lake of Rage. Well, we're going to get an encounter on the route before we're Lake of Rage, and then we'll go up to the Lake of Rage. So again, with my hardcore Nuzlocke rules, any Pokemon in a unique area is an encounter. It doesn't matter if it's a wild encounter or a static encounter or a gifted Pokemon. If I receive a Pokemon, the first time I get a Pokemon in an area I haven't been before, that's my encounter there. So basically, I will not be fishing or surfing in the Lake of Rage, but I will be using the static red Gyarados encounter as my encounter for the Lake of Rage. And since this is a randomizer, it will be a random shiny, so I'm excited to see what I'll get. But it's not going to necessarily scale the power level, because for some basically static encounters are still completely random. No legendaries, but I could get a basic Pokemon, I can get a fully evolved Pokemon like Gyarados. It's really up in the air. But my encounter on this route above Mahogany Town is a Rapidash, and I actually like this. So when I did my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, which this was just my personal Nuzlocke, no recordings of it or anything, no modifications to it of any kind, I actually had a Rapidash as part of my final team, and it put in a lot of work. So if I ever end up using this Rapidash, I can work with it. And since it's a male Rapidash, I give it my nickname for every male Rapidash, which is Spirit. One of my favorite animated movies, honestly. Me and my wife will watch that every now and then, we just enjoy it. So here now, just getting some items organized, using repels, because I really just don't want to encounter any more Pokemon. I do go ahead and fight most of the trainers here, just because they're here. Gotta fill in that run time, you know? But I hope everyone who's watching this has had a good day. This will be coming out on a Monday, so it's a start to the week. I hope anyone who watches this will at least enjoy it. I will say I am getting pretty excited, almost done with the first half of this Nuzlocke challenge. Yes, I do plan on trying to do the Kanto, but the Kanto half, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I guess it ultimately depends how much Lance wrecks me before I beat him, or if I wipe to him. If I survive, we'll just see how my team's doing. The thing is, though, I do have about 12 Pokemon in rotation that I'm keeping at around the same level for gym challenges. Something I've never really got to do in the original Heart Gold Soul Silver run, so I really like it. Okay, so my encounter here is a shiny Ghastly. I like this a lot. So I like Ghastly, I like Haunter. I actually have used Haunter in several Gen 4 Nuzlocke challenges that I've done by myself in the past. Another Pokemon I'm quite familiar with, and I love Ghastly Shiny. Not a huge fan of Gengar Shiny, honestly. It's not really, it doesn't really pop that much like any others, but you know what? I'll take it. A Shiny's a Shiny. I like them no matter what. I don't know how soon I'll use this because I'm actually working on training a Shuppet at this point to be sort of like my Ghost-type Pokemon, mainly because I've never used Bayonet in any casual playthroughs or any Nuzlocke playthroughs, and it's a Pokemon I've always wanted to try using because I really like Mega Bayonet. Not that he's in this game, I just like Bayonet's design, and I've always loved Mega Bayonet, so I've always wanted to use just a Bayonet in general, no matter what generation it is. Alright, so we're going to meet Edgy McEdgerson, which is Lance, and he's going to flex his underlevel Dragonite. Hacks, man. You gotta stop that. That's not cool. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and fight some Team Rocket in their secret base. Now, what you'll notice is that I skipped a lot of the security statue stuff, so I don't turn those off because I like to fight every trainer as long as I'm not over leveling for the next gym. And I actually fought all 5 statues and fought all the 2 Team Rocket grunts that come and attack you. I went ahead and took care of those, did that off screen, and now I am going through and fighting just the normal trainers that you just go ahead and fight the normal Team Rocket trainers. Again, I wish this spot was a lot more challenging. I mean, honestly, fighting level 18, low 20 Team Rocket grunts when I just finished fighting Chuck, has a level 31 Poliwrath, really just, it is disappointing. I still love these games, but I can't deny some of the level scaling in this game is quite off. Speaking of Chuck, I reminded myself of my horrible mistake from last episode. R.I.P. Groot to Snover. Never got the chance to be in Abomasnow. I'm sorry. But this part is really not that hard. It's just getting the password to get to the gate to unlock a door. And you have to talk to 2 Team Plasma grunts. One is this lady in this room, and then there's another guy with Eradicate sort of towards the left, and once you get the passwords you can then get through the door. Alright, I got the first password. Then we're going to work on the next one. We're going to fight the scientist guy with the Ditto. Shouldn't be too hard. I figured I would outspeed him, and then an Ice Shard would defeat the Swinub. And then I get a Piloswine now. Yay. So you might see a different change in my voice just now. It's been a few days. I've been sick. Haven't been able to finish doing my voiceover. So I'm recovering, but still struggling a little bit there. Alright, I got the second password. Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail. Now it's time to go and unlock the door. I'm also just doing a little quick loop around here. And we got Feith. So I am, at this point, I'm also grinding up a Shuppet. And Shuppet has Frisk, so I could teach it Feith to steal some items on wild Pokemon. Might be something I'll consider to do. Alright, Petrel, the Mr. Master of the Skies himself. It's not going to be that bad. He has a Zubat. I don't know why we couldn't get a Golbat here, but it is what it is. And he has a Coughing. Pretty much the same exact team as Prompto, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, that's right, he has a third one. He has Eradicate. But we take care of him, no problem. And now it's time to start with this, following the stupid Murkrow to go ahead and unlock the door to the power generator. And then after this, I get to fight Price. And we'll be fighting that in the next episode. Alright, so now it's time for the multi-battle with us and Lance against Grunt and Admin Ariana. Definitely she does have the strongest team around here. And even though I don't see myself having any difficulty, still need to be careful. I decided to U-turn since I got the attack drop, and fortunately, even with the Intimidate, I was able to get the knockout. I figured I'd go into something a little bit more bulky that also resisted Arbok's poison attacks. And then I just go ahead and decide to focus everything on the Grunt, but apparently Lance had that idea as well, so that knocks out the Grunt, and I will go ahead and start attacking the Arbok. I actually wonder if it is even possible to knock out Lance's Dragonites without our help, because I'm sure people may have tested it out, but I cannot see the admin in this Grunt with his low-level Pokemon even killing Lance's Dragonite. So even though we have a Dragonite as a partner, it knows Fly. So I decided to go back and hard switch into Freebird, expecting like some sort of grass type move like Mega Drain from the Gloom. But instead uses Sleep Powder. But I will stay in because the Dragonite's going to kill it in the next turn anyway. Alright, and then next is her Murkrow, which can actually be... Murkrow can hit hard, even with it not being a Honchkrow yet. Yeah, like that, got a crit there. But whether or not Lance missed, we would have gotten it with Earthquake, or with with Freebird's Aerial Ace. So we got that taken care of, so now we will get our wild encounter inside the Rocket hideout, and then we will end the episode here. So it's static, so I could just get some basic Pokemon. I could get some evolved Pokemon. I should not be getting any legendaries, but I decided to go with this top one here, and I get what I think is the best encounter ever, which is Drapion. For anyone who has not seen my Pokemon Black 2 randomizer, that was a full chaotic randomizer, and the very first Pokemon I caught in that game after my starter was a Drapion that I named Pinchy. So I think at a certain point I just decided to stop, and yep, sure enough, I got it. So yay, I got myself Drapion, and you bet I'm going to call him Pinchy. I love this guy. I don't know how quickly I'll use him. Maybe when I don't know if I'm going to use him in my battle against Lance, or like up to the Elite Four, but maybe in the post game when it comes to fighting Kanto and everything, I might include him on the team. Because Pinchy, when he was just a Drapion in black 2 and white 2, in black and white. Yeah, in black and white, he just put in so much work. I relied on him heavily to get through a lot of tough challenges. But yeah, so my other encounters here were a Psyduck and a Floatzel. Not bad. Actually, if anything, I would not have minded a Floatzel. It's been forever since I used one. Golduck, I've actually used him a lot in various different randomizers. So honestly, I would not have wanted that just because of how much I used him. But that takes care of this here, and I think this is a pretty good place to end it here.